Hello everyone, today as you can see we're just parked here on a little side road off Styx Road called Styx Spur 9, which is about 7 k's from the Medina end of Styx Road. We're going to be going down to Gold Creek Falls and Lower Gold Creek Falls, which are a couple of unmarked and unnamed waterfalls on Gold Creek obviously, that I first went to last year. Basically parking a little pull out along this road. We're now walking back up the road slightly. I put the waterfall on the Waterfalls of Tas website when I went last year, but some people were still slightly confused by my directions, so hopefully the video will make it clearer. So I'll show the exact point that I leave the road and where to go from there. Okay, so just a couple hundred metres back up the road, not even. Styx Road's about 300 metres or so, 400 metres that way. We're just on a big bend. There's a little track that sort of goes in here. There's actually two, there's one just there, which I'll give you a look at. Sort of an old logging track. Whoops, down there. And then the one we'll take is down here. I mean, you could take either, but this one just is closer to the creek. So we're gonna follow that one down for a bit. Back that way is our car, not far along. And yeah, we're just on a big bend in the road just before the road starts to go downhill. So I'll see you down that way a little bit. Okay, so we're at the end of the logging track. I'm just gonna head straight into the bush here. Oh, try not to scrape my camera if I can. And there's another sort of very overgrown old logging track we get to now. Follow this for a little ways further. So we've just been heading along that overgrown old sort of road I showed you before for a few minutes. From memory the road ended and then I left it. Somehow my memory must have been wrong because I can hear the waterfall down that way, and I feel like if we keep going that way along the road we're going to overshoot it. So we're just going to leave the track now. I mean, the good thing is you can hear the falls down to the left. So if you come here, it's not too hard, just sort of follow your ears a bit. The rainforest down there is not too thick, so you're not going to get stuck in horrific scrub wherever you go, really, as long as you pick an okay route. But yeah, we're going to head down that way and hopefully find the falls pretty soon. So as I kind of expected, we overshot the main falls a bit, but we had some nice upper cascades. So through the trees there you can see, it doesn't really show it very well, but on one side of Gold Creek is a nice little waterfall, and then right down there is another cascade. The main falls on Gold Creek is right below the confluence of those two creeks. So I didn't know that these upper waterfalls existed last time, so it's the first time I'm seeing them. That one over there looks really nice, so I'm going to try and get there. But yeah, for now we're going to head over this way and scramble down this nice steep bank, which are going to take us down to the base of the main Gold Creek Falls. So this is the upper section of Gold Creek Falls. This is actually Gold Creek. And the side stream over there, the tributary, I think is just the unnamed western tributary. But we're going to check that one out because it looks a bit more impressive. Although this is actually quite nice, nicer than I expected. It's a decent little sliding drop. This is so incredibly pretty, this waterfall. It's like a mini version of the main Gold Creek Falls, which we'll see in a few minutes. Absolutely beautiful here in the rainforest. Well, we've made it to the impossibly scenic Gold Creek Falls. Seriously a beautiful place. Quite similar looking to the upper branch falls as I mentioned. Less water than last time I was here, but still plenty. It's kind of cool, it has a really like wide cirque there that it comes over and then it cascades down a bit further. A bit challenging to photograph. This is probably the best vantage point, but you can't really find a shot that encapsulates sort of the full height of it. We sort of scrambled down the bank, whoops, over this way, which is pretty steep, not incredibly hard going. It's pretty open rainforest here, so your biggest issue is really the unstable ground as opposed to scrub bashing or anything. But yeah, it's getting kind of late, so we've still got a fair way to go to the lower falls. We'll see if we make it, but regardless, it's certainly a worthwhile trip. I'll see you a bit further down. Still heading on downstream. It looks a bit easier on the other side, so I'm taking us across. Whee! Still absolutely gorgeous through the rainforest here. Just a little bit further downstream, a really pretty little waterfall, only 3-4 meters high. Keep on going that way. Maybe 100 metres further down, on top of this cascade. It's a bit longer than it looks, it sort of twists around to the right a bit. The easiest way to get past it though is to stay on the right side of the creek, looking downstream. Bit of a ridge there, and you can sort of go straight over it, because the stream sort of comes down here and then like bends that way, so you get a sort of bypass this waterfall and sort of having to scramble down it, which is a bit of a pain. So we're going to keep heading down this way. It's quite dark in here, so the camera's going to not be looking amazing, but just so gorgeous in the rainforest. And start to hear the lightly clapping sounds of Lower Gold Creek Falls. And also looks a bit lighter just over there, so that makes me think we're very close. Been going a couple 100 metres probably, maybe a bit more, since that cascade I last filmed at. It's been a bit tougher going, a bit more rough, but still pretty open. Definitely hear that falls. I'll see you down at the base of it. Well, it's taken us a little while to work our way downstream, but we finally made it to the Lower Gold Creek Falls. A really pretty waterfall, a lot smaller than the main upper one, and not as impressive, but definitely worth the effort to come down. 6-7 meters high. A bit more water is definitely doesn't go astray here. When I came last time it was quite a bit more impressive. The hardest part on us was just this last scramble through these ferns to get to this little vantage point that we have here. It is possible to get right down to the base. We won't today, we're a bit short on time. And it's also starting to get dark, but yeah, I'm going to wrap up the video here because it is getting kind of dark, so I just wanted to concentrate on hiking on the way back, but it is a really nice hike. I said last time it was one of my favourite off-track hikes I've done in Tassie, and it was even better today, taking in the upper sections of Gold Creek Falls. Yeah, probably give yourself about 3 hours to explore all the sections properly. And it's a really nice way to spend half a day. But that'll be it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.